Hello, everyone. Dave Gutierrez. I'm the president of the Nuevo Mundo Historical and Genealogical Society here in Silicon Valley. With me today is a guest of mine, Moises Garza. He is very well known through the genealogy circles. Without further ado, let me have him introduce himself. Moises.
Hello, Dave. Thank you for inviting me today to talk to you. My name is Moises Garza, for those of you that do not know me, and I started doing genealogy back in since 1998. And prior to that, I got interested in genealogy, working the fields of West Texas, the cotton fields of West Texas. As we were working on the cotton fields, my father would tell me story after story about his own ancestors. And that got me asking more questions of who they were, who their parents. And that's how I got interested in genealogy. I've been very thankful that, I started a small blog, started connecting with distant cousins, and I started a Facebook group, and then another Facebook group, and then another one. So, I'm known out there for the Weird Cousins blog, which is weirdcousins.info, and also the Mexican genealogy website, which is mexicangenealogy.com. And we have a huge Facebook group for the Mexican genealogy. We're already over 16,000 members there. We've been growing like crazy these past few months. And I invite you all to join, to learn from other researchers, other family historians, where you could ask questions or even help other people. And it's just a community that keeps on growing, and it's a community for you and by you. And I guess that's it for introducing myself. If you want to learn more about me specifically, just go to moisesgarza.com, and you're going to see links to everything that I'm doing genealogy-wise out there.
Moises, can you talk a little bit about the books that you've authored? I mean, you have several books out there. Just go a little bit into detail about some of the books.
Well, to do that, I'm gonna go to my website.
Oh, I was hoping you'd go there.
Okay, let me share my screen, and it's better if I show the books, and that way I'll talk a little bit about them.
Awesome.
So this is my personal website, and you have a little description about me, the major websites that I have, and a genealogy group, Las Vías del Norte also. And here's a description of each of them. And also about our upcoming conference, which hopefully we'll talk about it in a little bit. And a little bit about me, my story, how I got interested in genealogy. But here you just click on books. And I've been very fortunate to have already published over 42 books, and that's to help you find your own ancestors. And my latest one go ahead, Dave.
And believe me, folks, these books do help. I know it personally, it's helped me really break through some brick walls that I've had. So I highly encourage you to take a look at them. Moises has them individually, sometimes by region, that can really narrow down of what you're looking for.
And I have a short disclaimer. You're not going to find any family history or history in my books. They're just genealogy-packed information, which is the names, dates, who their parents were, grandparents, great-grandparents, and so on. Now, if you're into history or genealogy, well, you use that information, and hopefully somebody has done more research or somebody has collected stories about your ancestors. But as you start finding these documents and analyzing them, you're going to find a lot of family history there. I have these are all my books. I have one that's about my ancestors because a lot of our members were requesting it. I have a short book, How to Get Started with Mexican Genealogy Research, and I highly recommend that one for everybody that does not know where to get started or is brand new. You will get a solid foundation just by reading this small booklet. how to properly get started. And then, of course, we have the founders of Monterrey. And my main focus of research is northeastern Mexico. Even though I have the Mexican genealogy website, the focus is not all of Mexico. Like they say in Spanish, mi mero mole is just the northeastern states of Coahuila, Nuevo León, and Tamaulipas, and South Texas. That's where my focus is. Mm. And as you visit this website, you're going to see that most of these books are for that region. And we even took it a step further where we're publishing surname books of the first people to arrive with that surname in the state of Nuevo León, that was the cradle for northeastern Mexico, where everybody's spread out now to Texas and beyond. You can find our primos and primas all over the world nowadays. And basically that's it. Publishing books for Las Villas del Norte, and these are more about the settlers that founded Las Villas del Norte. And Las Villas del Norte were 23 towns founded by José de Escandón, but the northern towns in Tamaulipas were, I like to say, those were our Ellis Island. That's, part of the United States belonged to those villas before it even became part of the United States. So Hispanics have always been in that area. And we also have about 5 or 6 free books here, ebooks actually, that you could download. We have these ones, and then we have one about the DNA that you could actually download, and then the 50 resources. So we have some freebies there for you to explore also.
That's excellent. So let's talk about what is coming up next in the We Are conference. This is just second annual We Are conference, and this is a virtual conference. Now, it is always great to go out and meet people and be there live, but virtual conference allows you to attend a conference from the comfort of your own home. And really, Moises has done an excellent job of giving you all of an actual conference virtually. And can you talk a little bit about what's coming up?
Yes, I'm gonna let me talk about the conference. I know you attended last year, Dave, and you were a speaker also, and I want to thank you for that. Mm-hmm. But we learned from our first conference. We didn't know what we were going into, and we had 17 speakers for a total of 24 presentations. And something that was unexpected was the comment section, where everybody was commenting as the presentation was going on. You as an attendee, you could ask a question, and the same attendees will be answering the question. So by the end of the presentation, there were basically no questions for the presenters, which was great. And also, we almost didn't do the second annual conference this year. But we decided to go forward with it, and we already made the commitment. We're going to do it every single year from now on, either once or twice a year. We'll see how things play out. So, because there's a lot of interest and it's growing, and it's great to go to a live conference. And I highly recommend everybody do it at least once in their lifetime, because the interaction face to face is different. But with COVID, or if you have a disability, or you have small children, you can't leave. You cannot, travel. Let's say if you live in California or New York, you can travel to Texas to one of the Texas Hispanic conferences. We got you covered. Just attend our conference. It's virtual. It's going to be live, virtual, those 3 days. But guess what? If you can attend those days, we got you covered. For about over 60 days, you're still going to have time to log in and view the recorded presentations. And I'm very thankful to every single speaker that has agreed to let us do that for you all. And, you don't take my word for it, like it's going to be awesome. Just go to the website, which is wacconference.com. Or if you go to weircousins.info, just click on conference and it'll throw you to this website. And as you could see, right now we're doing the regular registration for $124.95. And at that price is a steal. You don't have to go pay $150 to $200 per night for the room, and then pay another $120 some to attend the conference, and then all your meals. Attending live gets very expensive and very fast. But you could read more about what you're gonna get out of the conference. You could read a little bit about me, how we're gonna do this, the details, and then about the continued access that you're gonna get, and then what take part of the conference. And also, we put here meet our speakers, and I sorted them out by date. And as you could see, we have a great selection of speakers. Half of them are professional genealogists, and they're going to be focusing on methodology, but then we have family historians and researchers that have been doing this like forever. You're going to learn something from them. And then here we have Dave.
Hey, that picture looks familiar.
He's going to be a speaker on the second date of the conference. He's going to be focusing on military records and genealogy research, which is it's going to be amazing. And then on the third date, you could see all the speakers. You want to learn more about the speakers, you could just go to the very top, click on speakers, and you're going to see their pictures, description, and to read more about them. And then you could see even last year's speakers, who were the speakers for last year. And if you click on them, there's more information about them also, and what presentations are available. Now, you could already view the schedule. We already have everybody scheduled. You can see the first day here and see what's going to happen that day. The second day, you could read all the titles of the presentations. You want more details, you could just click on the little plus sign, and it'll expand. And if you want to go to the speaker page, you could just go to the speaker page and read more about them. And if you decide to register, you just click here or click on the register now, and you'll be able to register. And now here we have for vendors and sponsors. If you want to be a vendor or sponsor, we have a lot of slots available. And this is where you could actually go see who's going to be, or who has a virtual table, and start exploring them out. If you have any questions that we didn't cover in this video, just send me an email and I'll respond to you. Just give me about 24 hours, but I'll get back to you. And if you want to register, just click register. You don't have to fill out any paperwork and mail it out and, wait for your check to clear. You could just do it off the bat. And we have the regular conference pass, and you're going to get, access to the conference live, and then access to the recorded presentations for 60 days. But now, if you didn't attend last year and you want to see those presentations, you could just get the middle one, which is the gold pass, and you get access from September the 18th through November the 30th to the presentations that happened last year also. And we're doing this, Dave, because once you do a presentation, if it doesn't get recorded, it gets lost. And we've had a lot of presenters that have presented for us, and then they pass away, and and there's no other recordings of them. The only presentation that we did, their knowledge is preserved there also. But this will help a lot of other people also explore the methodology and topics that were discussed in the previous conference. And now, if you love the conference, or you attended last year, you want to attend each year without having to register, you could just do the platinum, and eventually you save money in the long run, but it automatically renews each year without having to bother you, and you're going to have access to everything 24/7 for the whole year.
That's fascinating.
And we do this, we have to charge. I wish I could let everybody in for free, but we cannot do that. We have to encourage our speakers, pay them well, so they could do a great job presenting for us. you know, and we want to develop new speakers also, and for them to get an incentive for their hard work. You know, yes, we could probably get a lot of speakers to do free presentations, but they're going to be packed of promotional stuff, or we're not going to have the same quality of speakers, you know, but, or even to get a big number of speakers. This time we're going to have over 20 speakers.
Wow.
You know, plus a keynote presentation. And this year is this year I'm not going to do any presentations myself. I'm just going to be the host, trying to make sure everything runs smoothly. Well, Dave, do you have any other questions that I didn't answer about the conference?
No, thank you so much. I think our viewers are going to get an idea of the conference that's coming up. So again, thank you, and Moises, congratulations on this endeavor that you're doing with this conference. I think it's much needed. I found last year's very fascinating. I learned quite a bit from the speakers. So I'm going to be glued there on the day one. I don't present until day two, but day one, I'll be glued in there to see, to hear a lot of those speakers. And I encourage those of you that are watching this and are interested in genealogy to definitely register for this conference. And again, I'll be presenting military records and genealogy research.
And, you know, Dave, I want to talk a little bit about something. You know, if what's holding you from signing up for the conference, like, oh, I'm not technology savvy, don't worry. Just remember the username that you register with and your password. And during the conference, just come to this main website, to the wacconference.com, and there's going to be a login box on the main page. Enter your username and password. You're going to be thrown to your dashboard, and it says day 1, day 2, day 3. And, you know, we're even going to have after parties like through Zoom, and you'll see the little buttons there. So day 1, you just click day 1, you know, and you're going to be able to watch the presentation there. You don't have to do anything else. Once you log into the website, you get logged in through the software that we use, and you're able to view the live streaming. So it's not technology handicap. Like, it's very easy to attend.
That's good point. Good point. Well, again, thank you, Moises, for joining us today. And we hope to see you all at the We Are Conference, second annual virtual conference.